water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Make me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta. Get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me want to say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Kansas City suited Valdes-Scantling well, and he produced a new career high in receptions and nearly in yards as well. One of football's best deep threats. He seems tailor-made for this offense, and he gets them a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, Akers running left. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. In motion right is Addison. On 3rd down, Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cousins. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9. Here's Pacheco once again. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Nifty move. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 4. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Cousins now from the 50. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Now 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs for... He needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Gone. Listen to me.
Throwing is Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Hey, can. Zebra. What's that?
Cousins now. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
Good route here.
2nd and 5. Completes this to Addison out left. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yellow. Black.
To throw, Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hey, we're good. Black.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He gets it to Addison. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In motion goes the tight end. To the air again, it's Cousins. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, can. Hey, Steamer. Wide. What's that?
To throw is Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Gun.
In motion, the tight end. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 382, let's listen.
A give up the middle to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Downfield throw tip, but he's still got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, no, easy. First.
Now Cousins. Pass complete to Addison. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Two. Yellow.
Again, it's Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Going right back to Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, in on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Gun.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run it with Pacheco from the gun, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On the ground, it's Gray. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Mahomes going to change things up. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Handoff now for Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Pacheco is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They go play action. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
Hey, 43, 15.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's second and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's 1st down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's Mahomes. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield. Cousins. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. That'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.